Historic Lambeau Field fittingly abuts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, team, let's hit.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Hey, Tony.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Packers defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. is playing the pass. Right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
There's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a flag.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
19 Texas.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
Sanders from his own end zone. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10.
Look, here we go. Start. Kevin Byron. Bronco 80.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
Now a 1st first carry here for their running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. And he is caught.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
On play action, here's Shadur. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, start. Ready.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready, break. Let's go. Next.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He finds his man, complete. It's Pineda. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Throwing, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They go play action now. Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
To throw is Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
19, Dragon, 19. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. And the Texans
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18.
Stroud. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Stop. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Sanders. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, man. Tony, where's the hot?
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
18. Let's go. 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Why Tony?
Final play of the half. Stroud to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this to about the 38.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
18, right here. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready?
Sanders to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Packers, first down.
19 tight. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pineda. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 7-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Inside give to Davis. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Whoa. Lefty Texas. Kill. Why, Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Packers first down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Garrett Wilson,
26 yards.
and the Packers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon,
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fairbairn kicking
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Sanders now throwing to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready? Hawk, Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Pineda. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. And he's got his man on the out route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
77, Viking 18. Go.
Sanders going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
On play action, here's Shadur. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
18. What's that?
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 113 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right. 18. What's that?
Up the middle to Davis. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head.